Hi there, I'm Dark Shades, aka Myrna Loy for Blackbright News, and today's video is about relationships again, and the relationships we have with men and why they are the way they are. I've got a gentleman who's being interviewed and his take on why relationships between black women and black men are the way they are, and I thought it was extremely interesting, and I wanted to share it with you.
And I'm talking to the men, and I'm not gonna beg. I'm just gonna talk to the men and just say it like it is, because we need straight talk.
Yeah.
Men need to grow up.
Yep.
Firstly, and men need to stop being cowards. Secondly, you see a woman walking down the street minding her business. You approach her. You say everything that you know she would like to hear. You get her defenses down. Once her defenses are lowered, you then go in there, take what you want, and then you leave. After doing so, you leave and repeat the cycle elsewhere. You do it again, you do it again, you do it again, you do it again. You've scarred a whole bunch of women. The men who follow you now have to do the work to help heal these women. And half the time, these women end up destroying these men because they don't know how to believe that they're worthy of love because of what you've done to them. The children that they bear have to live with the scars that you have inflicted on these women. There's a domino effect here. The other thing a lot of guys don't realize in practicing this behavior is that there's a karmic consequence to this. You don't get away with it. You never get away with it. So you find many guys who are out here playing these games at some point decide, I'm ready to settle down. I'm ready to do the right thing.
And what do they want? What do they want? They want a woman with no blemishes, with no past issues, with no baggage, with no troubles, with no issues from their past relationship.
And even if you get that woman, because of who you are, and because you have, triggered a set of consequences, she might end up hurting you even worse than you hurt the other people, because who you are is teaching her how to treat you.
Or that karmic energy follows your child.
Or it follows your child. And we live in this YOLO generation where everyone's saying you only live once. Well, you may only live once, but the consequences of your actions ripple on through time. So what kind of legacy do you really want to leave? Because we call it, being young men, sowing wild oats and all that kind of nonsense. But those oats grow.
And what do they grow?
And what do they grow into?
They grow into, the repercussions are bad, because for all the men you've left to fix your messes, those men get broken. And when these men are broken,
they go and they break more people.
So it's a vicious cycle.
Hurt
people hurting people, right? So, like you were saying, it's not a plea. Stop being cowards. Men just need to stop being cowards, because we know women love. We know women love. Do not take advantage of that.
Yeah, I wonder what you thought of that. Men being called cowards, not standing up at the onset. I thought it was interesting when he mentioned about the way men treat women is indicative of them not being worthy of love. And sometimes I think it's not so much that they feel unworthy of love, but they stop trusting, because women have a cycle, like he was saying. These men that go around, they take what they want and they move on, and they leave the damaged goods behind to heal themselves. When women are healing themselves, somebody else comes along who they want to trust, and they end up being hurt again. And it's the same old. Then you'll get a man coming along, oh, he's ready to settle down after he's sowed his oats all over the place. And he's picking up either damaged women or women who aren't damaged yet, but who have been hurt in another way, who are out to get revenge. And that's what he was talking about, the karmic energy. So to be honest, I mean, what that man is actually saying is treat each other with respect from the onset. Don't trouble women that you're not interested in. don't see women as a conquest. I did a video before saying, are women conquest? Because a lot of the time a man will see a beautiful woman and all he's interested in is, can I get her? It's all to do with his ego. It's got nothing, he's got no thought about the emotional damage he may cause. He's got no interest in really setting down roots. It's just a conquest. Sometimes some of these men are surprised that they actually go to like a woman. Sometimes it's not that way. Sometimes it is just about the game. Sometimes they have somebody at home and they go out and they need their ego boosted, so they go troubling these other women and hurting them along the way, and then wondering why they're being hurt. And then we're the one that are being called bitches, we're being called all the name under the sun, because the damage that their ancestors or their predecessors have done to the women that they've come in contact with. It's a very interesting, but like they said, a very vicious cycle. And the only way that cycle can stop is by men being strong again. When they approach a woman, they only approach a woman who they are genuinely interested in pursuing. And the women only, see each person as an individual. Don't let somebody pay for your past pain and your past hurts. Similarly, the men. Don't let women pay for your past hurts and go around on this vendetta of revenge. It's not fair on each other, and it doesn't bring fruit. So it is about managing your relationships in an optimistic and positive way, and knowing that each one of us, we have the propensity to be good people. We were born to love, and we can love, and we have to learn to trust. We have to be open to loving again. And if we're not, this vicious cycle of hurt, pain, betrayal, deceit will continue. And that's not healthy for anyone. So I hope you found this video interesting, informative, and helpful. Bye-bye for now.